I have here today Michelle Connery and Alan Burgess. The two of you have been living together for a year. The first thing I want to know is, how is it that you two started living together after only knowing each other for 3 days?
When we met because he told me the corniest joke ever. The knock knock, who's there, boo, boo hoo, it's just me, you don't have to cry. And I just could not stop laughing. And I was new to Florida, so I decided, well, take a chance. Never done it before. Let's meet. I made it very clear to him, don't come at me with the sex thing. It's not happening. Let's, just hang out. So we met, and we've never left each other since.
So, Mr. Burgess, is that pretty much how it went?
Well, like she said, the first day we met, I met up with her and we spoke for 3-4 hours. Just sat there laughing and joking and playing around, joking. I fell for a hook, line, and sinker, basically. And I didn't want her to leave. I didn't want her to leave me, didn't want her to move, didn't want her to go back to New York or go somewhere else, come out to California or do anything else. I wanted her to be with me. Because it was, if I left her or if she left me, I knew I would regret it my entire life. So that's why I was like, well, it's not a very copacetic thing for you to be in here. Move to my house. It'd be a lot easier.
Well, you're not concerned at all that, John Wayne Gacy was a clown. You know what I mean? But he turned out to be, had a lot of dead bodies under his house. So didn't it worry you at all? I mean, with a knock-knock joke, and you move in with the guy you really don't know who he is?
Judge Lynn, I felt an instant connection with him. And that's hard for me to say because I'm not an easy person to get along with. It takes a lot to get close to me. And when I met him, it was like a movie. He just walked into my heart. I believe for the past couple of years, everything was leading up to him entering my life. He saved me. I don't have a pretty past, and I'm not the best of people. But everything that he did to try to help me, I appreciate. I don't have family. I don't have friends. The life I led has caused me to lose a lot, and Alan never judged me. He never held it over my head, and he never questioned who I was trying to become. He stood by my side when I needed him. Just in 3 days, for the first time in my life, somebody stood up for me, and it was him.
Now, so far, he's sounding like Superman over here.
I ain't gonna lie, he sounded like a crazy man. I'm not moving nobody in my house after 3 days, bro. I'm not moving in, bro. You ain't did no search. You don't know if she got a background. She might like to steal. She might like to... It might be all... You don't know a person in 3 days. You don't. I don't care how many butterflies, how many hours on the phone, how many sweet good morning text that you AI'd, that you got from Chat GPT. I don't care how many times you did it, bro. That's 3 days. Man, you can't be mad. You can't be mad at whatever result you get. You didn't know, regardless of how good the connection felt. Regardless, these are adults right here. These are adults right here, bro. And you gonna move a person in your house after 3 days? Negative. From another state. What was you doing? Why you down here from New York? Why you down here from New York? It ain't no way you mean to tell. You knew her and you knew that you couldn't spend the rest of your life without her in 3 days. Cap. Knock it off. Knock it off, man. I'm not buying this shit.
My question is, why are you here now, 12 months later, talking to me about a man who just rescued you out of the depths of deprivation? Why is it over now?
It's been 2.5 years.
2.5 years.
And in the beginning, everything was great until we took a trip to New York. I'm from New York City, South Bronx, born in Brooklyn, New York. I had some business to take care of. It would have took 1 day. Alan wanted to go. My obligation to him, being for what he did for me, I felt, you know what, okay, let's go. Rented a car, hotel room, drove out to New York City. It was supposed to be a 1-day trip. It ended up being almost 2 weeks. He lost his job. I ended up getting pregnant. And when we got back to Florida, he was a jerk to me. he was told that he was unable to have children. So when I got pregnant, he just freaked out.
It hit me, it really hit me over the head really hard. When she told me that, I was flabbergasted beyond belief.
So you got some bad medical information.
Well, no, actually, it was spot on. It just that it was certain circumstances happened, and she got pregnant, but she also had a miscarriage after that. And I also lost my job at the same time. So
Why did you lose your job? Because you were out of town for so long?
Yeah, it was a mistake for my boss also. He didn't tell his bosses that I went out, so they thought I just left the job. So they started hiring somebody else. I was just in my own mind trying to figure out what I can do. Now I get hit over the head with, now I'm pregnant, so now I really have to do.
Right.
And
did you take it out on her? Did it come out as anger as opposed to distress generally, but did it come out as anger?
Did you ask her how or the possibility of who? If he can't have kids, I know I ain't the only one thinking it, bro. Y'all thinking the same thing, unless I missed something that y'all missed because y'all was watching, but I was watching, so y'all wasn't. This is how I'm looking at it right now, bro. I don't understand. I'm trying to figure it out, bro. I'm trying to figure it out.
not anger, more or less being a jerk to her. Just
What kind of jerkified things did you do?
Oh, I don't listen to her. I just didn't do nothing for her. I was there's a part where we had some money saved away so we can move out to our own place, and I took some money. I was gonna put it back, but she yelled at me first. She was like, "What are you doing that for?" And I didn't have time to put it back, and all this other stuff. But I was being a jerk to her just because she was there,
right?
And I was the only person I could be a jerk to.
Nah, you wasn't a jerk, bro. You was a thief. You was a thief. You got to go. You got to go. We don't tolerate none of that stealing, bro. Why you ain't just ask? Why? I don't like all of that. You try and hide this, and I'm going to put it back before you see that. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. I wouldn't be able to trust you. I wouldn't be able to trust you, and that's just the honest truth. A thief, bro, you going to steal when all you got to do is... I never understand that. I never understand that, bro. I just don't, especially from your wife. How you going to steal from your wife? How you going to steal from your wife, bro? It's supposed to be y'all two, you and her against the world. Y'all supposed to be stacking up. Y'all trying to get the crib and all of that. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to go. Yeah, that... Negative.
And I didn't know how to verbally talk to her, so I just took it out on her.
Okay. How long did that last?
2 months.
Or you still? Huh?
2 months. 2 months.
Just 2 weeks?
No, 2 months. I found a job after about a month and a half, and I started working again. I even left that job and went to another job. I'm now a full-time electrician.
So once he got a job, was he less of a jerk?
No, he wasn't.
Yes, I was. I was
And
not.
he
I
was-
was
Hang
never
on,
rude.
let Ms. Connery tell me, what were you feeling from him? What were you getting from him?
He hid things from me. The money situation. Like, for instance, I have a bank card. My bank card stayed in his wallet. I never left the house, okay? When we first got together, I never went anywhere. I took care of 3 dogs and a family member. He left me in the house days on end with no food in the house at all. And I wasn't working, so I had to figure out a way to put food in the refrigerator for everybody. I had to pick up the dog crap. I had to do the laundry. I kept the house immaculate. Then he comes to me and tells me, oh, well, I used to pay my ex-girlfriend to do that. It took him 2.5 years to buy me a $3 bill. It took him another 2.5 years to buy me a purse. And I don't ask for anything. I do my own hair, I do my own nails, I do his hair, his nails. I do it all. He doesn't want for anything.
Okay, I got you. After all she just told me, I took a look at your papers and reread them. You think he's lazy.
Yes.
Why don't you explain that to me?
Alan has been working as an electrician for almost 15 years on the same job under the same master electrician. 4 years is requirement to take your license for journeyman. He's been on the job for almost 15 years. He refuses to take it. More money, more opportunity, brand yourself, build yourself bigger. You've been doing this for your uncle for how long? Take the test. They call him dumb, they call him stupid, and he just laughs it off. He's a brilliant young man. He's good at what he does. He's a very good electrician, but he has no faith in himself. He'd rather sit and play on a video game or just sleep. I'm tired, I'm tired, I'm tired.
Mr. Burgess, you're
Good woman right there, brother. Good woman right there, brother. Whenever she want the best for you, I promise you. I promise you. All right, sound good. Sound good.
response to that is what? I mean, why wouldn't you take the test? I mean, more money is always a good thing.
Yeah, it is. It is. But with being there's a lot of codes that you have to learn. I don't know all the codes, you know. I also,
after 15 years?
Well, they change every 4 years. And so if I don't keep up with the book, and that's also a money situation, I'm real bad with my money. I'm real bad. That's why it's just, if I get money, it's here and then it's gone. I pay my bills, but also any extra stuff just goes away.
Hang on, Mr. Burgess. Ms. Conrad, I want you to tell me who you are as a woman. I mean, you tell me and him who you are.
I'm Michelle. I'm an American woman. I'm a mother, I'm a friend, I'm a sister. I'm compassionate, and I have goals. I've done a lot of dumb things in my life, but I don't want one of those dumb things to be you. I have picked myself up from the gutter, and I don't mean literally, okay? I've been homeless, I've been hungry, but never once have I stopped striving to get better and be better. Every day is a fight for me. Every day is a fight for me. And fighting to love you and lift you up is getting very, very hard. I go to school, I work a crappy job, but I take care of you. I have faith in you. I love you. But you don't have any of that for yourself. And what bothers me the most is that I may have to leave you because I cannot go back to that place again. We don't even have a bed. And that hasn't motivated you to do more than what you do. If a bill comes in the house, yes, you pay your bills now. But before, who was paying them? I have no support from you.
Speaking of no support, I want to ask you something. You did something that became very famous. And you say that he wasn't supportive of you during the difficult responses you got from what you did. So why don't you tell me what you did?
I did a video about Mike Brown.
Uh-huh.
I was bothered by the fact that American people was saying that Mike Brown was like Emmett Till. Mike Brown and Emmett Till, two different people. Emmett Till was killed because he was black. No other reason other than he was black. Mike Brown was killed because he and his actions led to his death. Mike Brown started the path that led him to his demise, not being black. When you lump those three things, when you lump those two things together, it shows disrespect for our history, it shows disrespect for our people, it shows disrespect for the children today because you're teaching them wrong. So I spoke out against it. Mike Brown was no hero. Mike Brown was no Emmett Till. Mike Brown does not stand for me, and I will not stand for Mike Brown.
You spoke your mind and you spoke your opinion. You've also got a lot of negative feedback because of that. Why don't you tell me the nature of the responses you got and what he did in response to the responses?
Before she get into that, bro, I want to let y'all know color and races and all of that other stuff. What else? Stereotyping and all of that stuff, bro. In my opinion, in my personal opinion, bro, at this point in time, man, we all just trying to make it. Everybody out here trying to make it. I don't care where you at, where you from, how much you got, how much you made, how much you spent, how much you wear. Don't none of that matter, bro. Don't none of that matter. At the end of the day, everybody trying to wake up, eat a good meal, provide for their family, come home, make it home safe, call a girl up on the phone or something like that, bro, and then chill out. And then chill out. Everybody, to me, I just feel like that aspect of me experiencing life, experiencing this world and earth and all of this other stuff, bro, it's one of them things where it's like, bro, me, not you, me. I pray that one day that we'll all see the day. Well, it's today, bro. It is today, bro. You're not going to sit up here and tell me that we all not out here just trying to get it. You're not going to sit up here and tell me, bro, now the slang might be different, the lingo might be different, and how you go about getting it might be different. But at the end of the day, bro, everybody coming together for the same common goal. for the same common goal, bro. So again, as far as all of this go, I'm gonna let her have her opinion. I'm gonna let her speak on whatever and however she want to speak on it. But me, bro, with all of that, with all of it, bro, I just feel like it put a damper. Like, it put a damper. Regardless of who's sending and who's receiving, it just put a damper. It put a damper on, like I said, on me experiencing this life. Bro. I just don't see it, bro. I don't see it, bro. It ain't helping. It ain't getting you nowhere. It ain't taking you nowhere. None of it, bro. So that's how I feel about it.
I got called the Uncle Tom. I got called the white man's bed wench. I got called a traitor to my race. I've been told, I hope you get killed in the street. I hope your children die the way Mike Brown died. And his response was, if it get too hectic, I'll be at the office.
No.
You did not say that?
Mr. Burgess, what was your response?
It wasn't. First off, that video came out when she did that video. I didn't know about that video for 3 days. She never told me about that. Half the stuff that that people have been saying to her, she doesn't tell me. She doesn't want to tell me.
Mm-hmm.
She sits there and she doesn't want to tell me that because she doesn't want me to be overprotective.
Mm-hmm.
She thinks if I did that, I would tell her to take it down. I support her in everything she does. She has a bunch of videos on there, on social media, and I 99% of them, it's her delivery that could use a little work, but I agree with her, and I do support her. I do want it, but as a joke, I said, she tells me, some of these guys are saying they want to look for me and find me. I was joking around. I was like, well, I got an office I can go sleep at for a couple of days if anything gets too hectic. You know what I mean? As a joke.
Yeah,
but honestly,
bad timing.
Yes, it was.
Some stuff isn't funny. You know what I mean? At the wrong time.
But seriously, I would kill and defend anybody that tried to harm her.
Okay, I got it. Mr. Burgess, you still love her.
Yes, ma'am.
And you want to keep her.
Yeah.
And I don't think she wants to leave. I think she feels that she might have to leave because you're not stepping up and being what she needs. Do you have any inkling what it is you could do to keep a woman that you love? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, I just said, yes, I do. Honestly.
Yeah, okay, now, and be specific for me.
Well, actually, my goal is now she's actually gone on my back, and I'm actually going to go in for my journeyman's electrician's license.
I'm okay with that. You're going to go to electric license. That's good.
I'm doing that. We're also going to be moving. I want to be moving so she can further her career and everything like that. We want to start fresh, totally fresh in a new state, and I want to be able to do that. The electrical license is a big part of my laziness, as she says it. My selfishness is also saying that I can't do it. So saying I limit myself because of what I've been told for 30 years. So it's kind of hard for her to tell me, oh, you can't do this with only 2.5 years of telling me this, when I've had it for 30 years of you can't do this. It takes me a little bit more time than her to be able to say, oh, I can do this. I know I can.
But that's why I told you I got your back.
You did one thing right. You said, I'm going to go for the license. You did, and the rest of the time you spent justifying the difficulties you have doing those things that make you a man.
And I'm going to be honest with you, bro. That just come along with being a man. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult, bro. You're going to have obstacles, journeys. It might rain the day that you're supposed to hit the obstacle course. Now you in the mud, bro. That's what we here for. That's what we here for. I don't really know what to tell you too much outside of that. I don't really know what to tell you, bro. You just got to be able to rock. And on top of that, this is how I run with it. We got to stop. We got to chill. We got to chill, bro. We're not going to be perfect. It is okay to make a mistake. It is okay to make a mistake. See, look. Yeah. Undefeated. Stop pausing the video.
Now, I'm going to say a few things.
It is okay to make a mistake, bro. I mistakenly paused the video. It's cool, bro, but we get so caught up in trying to be so perfect. And all right, well, I got this. I got the job. I got the car. I got the house. I'm 2% body fat. I'm taking care of this, and I got an extra plan for that, bro. Chill out, bro. Like, relax, dog. Like, it's cool to go, all right, today I'm a mess up a day. I'm just going to chill, watch TV, goddamn, put my feet, whatever, bro, whatever. I think as men, bro, we get so wrapped up in trying to be perfect and have everything under control, bro. We start to turn into robots. Myself included. I ain't recorded a video since I couldn't tell y'all, bro. You won't notice that. You won't notice it because I have enough. But yeah, bro, you got to take a break. You got to take a break, bro, regardless of how, strong you want to be and how determined you are to do this, that, and the third. Now, granted, in his situation, he right. He need to get on that. You need to get on that, make some more bread and take care of your family. But just overall, bro, I just feel like a lot of the times as men, bro, we get so wrapped up in trying to be perfect and trying to make sure that we got it right and all of this, that, and the third, that we really don't enjoy life. We really do not enjoy life, bro. And like I say, I'm myself included, but you learn from that. You gotta learn how to make time for yourself, learn some new hobbies, learn some different things that you like to do. It just is what it is. But as far as the whole, being a man and it's difficult and all of that, bro, it only get hard. It only go up. It only go up, bro. You better put your helmet on, you know what I mean? Tap it against the wall. Make sure that your face mask buckled up and get out there. Get out there, man. We 24/7, bro. It ain't no days off on that. Just like moms don't take sick days. The same way them women, yeah, bro. Get out here, man.
To both of you about what I think this situation needs and how you can make it happen. But I need you to listen to me in a voice that says, at some point, you have to decide whether or not you're going to be a man. No matter what happened, she had a whole lot of stuff that happened in her past that does not determine who she is now or what her tomorrow is going to be. You need to step up on that plane and get there with her. Michelle, I'm not worried about you, Ms. Connery. I think you are a strong, capable individual. I think you know what you want. I think you've been through difficult times, but I think you have to ask yourself this. Are you committed to a guy that has what it takes to be the kind of man that you need to have? That's the question that you have to answer. And, the fact that he rescued you at one point was extraordinary and was wonderful when you needed it. But you can never forget that you are strong and on your own and able. Now, he said he's going to get his license. But right before he said it, he had a modifier. He said, she was on my back, so I'm going to get it. That, to me, is not a statement of a grown man. That's a little boy whose mama's going to spank him if he doesn't do what he's supposed to do. Do you see what I'm saying? So I want you to make sure he's contributing to you the way you need to be contributed to. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't hold yourself back with that. Mr. Burgess, I believe you're a nice person. I believe you're a little boy. I believe you rely on your boyish ways to keep from growing up. You can't tell me any more about how privileged your background was. I had a privileged background. I never made a bed until I got married. Just didn't do it. Had housekeepers, all this, college, all this. Never saw a tuition bill. I never had to work. My first job was at 24. I was a lawyer. Everything was paid for. You know what I mean? My daddy bought me.
I was waiting on it, man. Shout out to all of the motherfucking girl dads. That's what we do. That's what we do, man. Now look at her, shining. She's shining, bro. Like the video. And spam Judge T in the chat. Spam it till you can't spam it no more. I'm telling you, bro. I'm going to stop pausing the video. I was about to digress. I still might. Nevertheless, regardless, however, and in addition to, man, this is love. This is what we strive for. This is the goal. I'm happy. Savannah, I know that you going to see this. I know we've been going up, so when you see that, I'm happy. I am happy. You ain't got to worry about the dishes. You ain't got to worry about the laundry, clothing, none of that. None of that. You ain't got to worry about none of that. I'm happy. I'm happy with this right here, man. I love this, man. I love it. I love it.
Pause, all that kind of stuff. But the minute I hit 24 and Daddy called and said, you ain't getting nothing else,
Goddamn right.
I became a woman. And I never called, and I never made excuses, and I never did anything but come to work on time, work like a dog, do all the things that I had to do to be a woman. Privilege is no excuse for failure to maintain manhood, and you got to remember that. I wish you both all the luck in the world, but make sure you understand you always have a decision. And make sure you always understand that every act of a man is one that has no excuses attached to it. This matter is adjourned.